Hey guys, Youngblood Fantasy 91 here. So people were wondering about my thoughts about Thatsojack. People have made videos on him. UTF made a video on him. That's Undertaker Freak if you guys can't, use abbreviations. Kamiya Bams made a video, Vesper the Snake, etc., etc. So I thought I would be bowing out of this whole issue. I thought, maybe I shouldn't say anything about this, but wouldn't you know it, I came across something very, very juicy, and I really need to share this with you all. I know I'm perpetuating a bandwagon, but in this instance, I have to make sacrifices, and I can't please everyone, so sue me. So, Thatsojack. What can I say about him? Well, he's a YouTube partner. He's one of those stereotypical YouTube partners. We can even make a stereotypical YouTube partner joke because we can. A bunch of them act the same. They're all like clones of each other, and not to mention, they make crappy videos. So this guy is another one of those jump cut laden videos that are completely pointless, and he has an army of obsequious dick-sucking fangirls who will defend him on any video that is critical of him, so he can't take criticism. Now, that's an important point, so keep that in mind as I do this dramatic reading or analysis. That's what I'm doing. That's the point of the video, so there we go. So, this paragraph that you see right in front of you, which I'm sure you can see, is a paragraph that, no joke, was on Thatsojack's channel before he deleted it. He deleted this paragraph because I'm sure that too many people thought that that was complete bullshit. I will bet you that because of other criticism, he deleted this. But this was up for a day. I saw this. As soon as I saw Kamiya Bam's video, I was like, maybe I should visit Thatsojack's channel just so I can see how much of a clunky jerk he is. So, scrolling down, I can see this. This was one of the first things I saw, aside from his auto-played video and his stupid description and his stupid banner. All that stupid pretentious crap. I saw this. That was the second thing I seen. It was clear as day. It was hard to miss, and frankly, it's pretty much a testament to how much of a jackass this guy is. And because he deleted this, I can say that this is complete, incontrovertible evidence that he cannot take criticism. Now, remember, this is an important point. So let's keep that in mind as we continue this dramatic reading. Let's start from the very beginning. To the people coming here hating on my... it's beautiful. That was just beautiful grammar there, and I'm at loss for words. Because of Kamiya Bam's video, 1. I can in fact take criticism. No, you can't. There are a myriad of reasons why you can't. And there are a myriad of reasons that explain why you don't. The major one is this has been deleted. This whole paragraph has been deleted off your channel, firstly. Secondly, the video you made about Kamiya Bam's, where you asked people to flag down his video, was privated and deleted. So you can't take criticism from Kami either. And a third thing is, you tell your fangirls to go to other videos and delete them too, or flag them down, or downrate them because you're angry that someone said something different than what you said. So you tell your 66,000 obsequious, subservient fangirls to go to other videos and just downrate them because you feel that criticism is stupid and unnecessary and cyberbullying. Oh my god. And that means you can't take criticism. If you are going to tell people to delete other people's videos by flouting the YouTube system, by finding loopholes in the system, and telling your fangirls to go after videos and flag them down and make videos about you and how you're better than everyone else because it seems to feed your superiority complex in a way, evidently, it means you can't take criticism. Get used to it. Jesus Christ. Well, let's continue before we're stuck here forever, because I don't want to make this like a 4-hour-long video. I can if I want to, but I don't want to. I will save you the torture. I simply didn't like that Cameron was planning on making a video only because when he made one about TC Productions X, which is another one of the YouTube partner clones that make stupid videos with a bunch of jump cuts and stupid crap, I saw that the effects of his video were not good. The effects of his video. Okay. Your grammar here is completely bogus. I can only assume here, in the way you use effects, I can assume that you mean Kamiya Bam's video effects were terrible, as in his editing effects. Now, if you're talking about the effects in terms of the negative feedback he got, that was only because so many people were oversensitive to what he said and overreacted to what he said. If that's the effects you're going for, then evidently, you just seem to think that anything is cyberbullying, and anything is a negative opinion, and anything is wrong, if it's going against what you believe. That is a stupid mindset to get into. Because if anyone ever legitimately criticized you, you would assume that that guy's an idiot and that guy's wishing ill will on you. That's a stupid notion. But since you use effects with an E, I can only assume that Camia Bam's effects weren't up to par with your expectations for what a video is. And you know, I can make a whole joke about this, saying how the average YouTube partner video is just a bunch of jump cuts and seizure-tastic effects, but that would take 400 billion years to talk about, and that would just be outcrop into a whole rant about why these videos are pointless and stupid and hipstery and artsy-fartsy and all that shit, but, you know, I have no time for this. We're focusing on the dramatic reading. But here is Clips Notes. Photosensitive seizures. If you have it, don't watch any of the YouTube Partners videos because you will get them. And not to mention that if you're going to see a whole bunch of jump cutting, that clearly indicates that you're too old for these videos. And if you don't like the jump cuts, that means that you're a mature person. Okay, 12, 13, and 14-year-olds are attracted to their videos because the main reason why is, well, they have a low attention span. So anything that jumps out at them from one thing to another thing is clearly, you know, great to them because their attention span is 0 and that they have no common sense. But let's move on. 2. Yes, I made a video on my second channel telling people to flag. Congratulations, you pretty much destroyed your whole I can in fact take criticism argument. Do you honestly think these things through before you publish this, dude? Because you don't. You obviously don't if you admit that you told people to flag and that you flouted the YouTube rules and that you tried to, you know, find loopholes in it so that you can fulfill your avaricious notions about what criticism is, or fulfill just your avaricious notions online and try to just get fame out of this. I mean, honestly, telling people to flag is another word for I can't fight my own battles, and therefore, since any criticism is negative to me, the only way I can vindicate myself, because I am a self-centered prick, is if I tell my 66,000 subservient fangirls to go to other videos and flag him down. It's like what the crossover people do when they see negative criticism. You know what they do? They're like, flag this for hate speech and bullying, because anything that's negative is bullying and cyberbullying. It's a sweeping generalization. Do you honestly not understand how that works? You don't get this. Just... What Cameron did was a form of cyberbullying which then preceded into death threats. What kind of... This is like the most awkward wording I've ever ran into. You could have said it was the impetus for death threats, it was the foundation for the death threats, it was the start of death threats, but enough about my semantics. Let's continue. This assuming that he has a vocabulary, which he doesn't. Cyberbullying, it's not cyberbullying. You're using it in the wrong context. You think anything is cyberbullying. Anything is cyberbullying in your own little world here, and it isn't. Cameron is talking about videos. Okay, cyberbullying affects people. It is the harassment of people. P-E-O-P-L-E. What Cameron is doing is talking about videos. V-I-D-E-O-S. They are two completely different entities altogether. Of course he will be able to make fun of the video maker. I'm sure he makes pot shots at that. But really, is that really harassment? It is not harassment. He makes just one video, maybe even 2, and leaves it at that. He doesn't go to people's channels. He doesn't tell people to flag down your content. And most importantly, he doesn't try to suspend you by flouting the YouTube rules. You know, by your logic, I could say that you were cyberbullying Cameron. That would be a stupid idea, but that would be under your logic, because you told people on your Facebook and YouTube to flag down Cam's video, and you told him to get him suspended, and you told your fangirls to make videos about him, because evidently you can't take criticism. So you, my friend, are the cyberbully in question. If I used your logic. Just because I privated the video doesn't make me a pussy. No, it just shows that you're averse to criticism because you can't handle it, and because Cammy actually owned you in the reasoning department because he actually provided solid backing as to why he thinks you're an idiot online. You privated the video because you can't handle the fact that people were criticizing you, and you can't handle the notion that people can have alternate opinions than you do. What part of that do you not understand? If you were going to Cammy right now and if you asked him, maybe we can have a mature conversation about what's going on, I'm sure he will be amenable to that because I'm sure he's that much of a reasonable person. However, because you paint yourself as a self-righteous douchebag, he's not going to listen to you, and you're just going to make yourself even more of an idiot by continually making videos and saying that everyone's a cyberbully. So, you're undercutting yourself. You're making yourself lose options here. Not Cammy, not the people that you hate. You're the one that's truncating yourself. You are hurting yourself by doing this. I'm sure, I don't think you'll ever realize this. I really am that much of a pessimist in that regard. I realized that wasn't the right approach and decided to take it down. Okay, at least you admit it, but still, that shows that you can't take criticism, so you can't take criticism. Boy. But let's move on. 3. If you honestly have so much time on your hands to make a video just ranting about how much you hate someone, you need to think about what you're doing. Well, aside from the whole your and your thing, but that is completely wrong. I can't really do that because, you know, that's UTF shtick, not mine. But honestly, you made a video about things you hate, and you use the word hate in that, I guess, terminological tone. You use that phraseology, the word hate, in that video. And yet you say that when people make hate videos, they should think about what they're doing. Well, maybe you should think about what you're doing if you're making pointless videos about things that you hate. You use the word hate, dude. That is so freaking hypocritical. Not to mention that you spent, I'm sure, plenty of hours trying to arrange all of the stupid jump cuts that you have, because I'm pretty much going to assume that you have a pathological disorder and you can't say complete sentences. You know what I mean? Because if you spend 16 hours doing all the jump cuts in a video that's completely pointless, what does it say about you? It shows that you devote more time to editing than to the substantive qualities of a video, or to just the meat of the video itself. So you are not only superficial, you also are an immature, projecting brat. That's all there is to it. Think on my end. If I was given death threats, was called countless amounts of cruel names, and if I wanted to, I could easily contact the police. The whole police argument is a bunch of crock. Why are you going to make a big deal about someone that's 3,000 miles away in Scotland criticizing a video of yours? It's like if I wrote a novel, published it, and someone in Australia said, oh, well, this guy's video is wrong and it's critical, and I have many arguments about why this book is stupid. I'm not going to call the police in my area and say, oh my god, police, there's someone in Australia who made a whole critique in an Australian newspaper, I forget the name, and he's making fun of me and dragging my name through the mud, and he's cyberbullying me. You know what the police are going to do? They're going to laugh in my face, hang up on me, and before that, give a long explanation about how there are more important things in this world that they need to focus on. There are many things that the police have to focus on. Criminals, recidivism, that's a very cool word, and parking tickets. You know, I'm even going to go on a limb and say that speed traps are more important than cyberbullying online. Even when you use it in the wrong context. Cyberbullying is it's a very major matter, but when you use it in the wrong context and pervert and warp the definition of what it is, it undermines the idea of cyberbullying. That's why people are continually being disenchanted and alienated by that term, because people like you overuse it and mess it up for everybody. That's why people think cyberbullying is stupid. That's why people think that the word is a complete joke, because of you and your YouTube partner cronies. Jesus, tap dancing Christ, you... But let us continue. Anyway, a little bit more to go. I'm just glad I didn't suffer brain damage. Death threats and cyberbullying is illegal. Yes, if you used it in the right context, but you don't. You use it in the wrong context. You think anything is cyberbullying. Anything. Any criticism is cyberbullying to you. You could even go on a limb, and you know what? You would think that this video that I'm making right now is cyberbullying. But it's not. It's not me harassing you. It's criticizing what you said. That is it. I am not going to tell my fans to flag and downrate your video. I'm not going to tell my people who watch this to go to your channel and suspend it, because that would be immature, and that would be flouting the YouTube rules. But since you're above the YouTube rules, you can do whatever you want because I'm a partner. Ugh. That's so stupid, man. That's such unwarranted self-importance, buddy. You obviously need a reality check. It is targeting and hurting other human beings via the internet. Like I said, that would only be a very strong argument if you didn't overuse the word cyberbullying to no end and abuse the term. I can take criticism. What is that, like a mantra in your head that you keep repeating just so you can keep up the facade of mental delusion that you always feel is closest to you? You're deluding yourself. You keep thinking that you can take criticism, but since you deleted the video and you can't fight your own battles, and you tell your 66,000 cronies to go to Cammy's video and downgrade it and flag it for hate speech and cyberbullying or all that dumb crap, that means that you can't take criticism. And you deleted the video, so that's complete evidence that you can't take criticism, and you deleted this paragraph, even more proof. all YouTube partners are like this, or at least most YouTube partners are like this. I shouldn't make a sweeping generalization. Most YouTube partners are like this. They can't take criticism, so they either delete comments, delete videos, or just make hater videos like Onision does. But that's beside the point. The hater videos are already being made by, or the anti-hater videos are being made by your subservient fangirls. Keep that in mind too. You can't fight your own battles. I can take criticism, but what I am being attacked over is far past criticism. No, it's not, dude. It is criticism, and you just can't recognize and identify what it is. So therefore, you mislabel it as cyberbullying, you give it the false misnomer, and you delude yourself into thinking that you're better than everyone else. Go figure. He's a YouTube partner. He's that egotistical. To the people that don't know what I'm talking about, please don't ask and pretend this isn't here. What's this? The criticism or this paragraph? Because if you're referring to this paragraph, it's not here anymore. I'm more than willing to recognize it's here, but since you deleted it in a fit of fury, in a fit of anti-criticism rage, in a fit of anxiety, that clearly shows you can't take criticism. You know, what can I say? Those are all my thoughts about Thatsojack. He's another one of those insufferable YouTube partners who can't fight his own battles, who tells his fangirls on Facebook and on YouTube to go to other people's videos and downrate them, and false flag them, and flout the YouTube system because he thinks he's above that. He's another one of those self-aggrandizing freaks. Whew. So those are my thoughts about Thatsojack, guys. If you were curious, now you know. Now you know why I don't like him. So that's pretty much all there is to it. And you know what? I'm sure he's going to say that this is cyberbullying too. And I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of fangirls on my ass telling me that I'm the worst person in the world. You know what? Bring it on. Because your reasoning is completely flawed, immature, and quite frankly, I think YouTube's going to look past your stupid, idiotic attacking with your army of freaking fangirls. Because you can't fight your own battles. This is Youngblood Fantasy 91. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in the brighter later.
Just a perfect day.